Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I have been on a weight loss journey for the last couple of years following the Starch Solution and using the principles of calorie density. You have joined me today on a very busy Sunday with my kids, but I still want to show you every single thing I am eating today, how I do it quick and simple when I'm on the go. I ate large quantities of incredibly delicious food, massive volumes as always, and they're all whole food, plant-based, geared towards maximum weight loss. So I want to show you what I've got going on this morning. It's nearly 9 o'clock. We have to leave at 9:30. We're going to go out to this cute little place called the Baltic and we're going to meet my mum. And I'm going to be taking food with me because I'm not hungry yet. I don't usually tend to get hungry until about, yes, Ed? So yes, I don't tend to get hungry until about 11 or so these days. So I'm definitely not going to need food before we go, but I'll be taking it with me. So I'll show you what I made. This is basically, I'm addicted to this chocolate cake. It is so incredibly delicious and really, really fast to put together. I just throw everything in the blender and then just stick it in the microwave. So it's so simple, but it's basically kind of oats, bananas and beans. I didn't have chickpeas today, so I used a combination of different beans, like kind of black beans and kidney beans and stuff, and it's still really yummy. If you want the recipe, it's over on Instagram somewhere, or actually I did a recipe on here. So I am going to pack this with me. I don't know how yet. I might just have to quarter it and stick it in a Tupperware or something, but it is one of my go-to meals for quick and easy deliciousness for breakfast. And when you have some core meals, by all means stick to them. If you know you can gravitate towards them most days without fail, and they are filling, delicious, fantastic for weight loss, and they tick all those boxes, then why not continue to use them? You know, I did oatmeal for a really long time. I did overnight oats for a really long time. Now I'm on the cake train. You can do cake if you want to. Anyway, but what I am going to do is I'm also going to start my morning with some veggies. So let's go and get into my fridge and we'll figure out what veggies I have this morning. Okay, so this is what we got. It's still very vegetable heavy. I'm going to go for a broccoli because I really fancy some broccoli. So the other thing to mention is I'm making lunch for my kids. I'm not going to need lunch while we're out because I'm having the breakfast while we're out. I was wondering what to make for them, and then Abe was a genius and he said, why don't you do a lovely stir fry, which is one of our go-tos when we leave the house. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, Abe, we didn't have any rice. And he was like, what about some millet? And you know what, Abe, that was a fantastic idea. So what I've done is I've quickly put a couple of cups of millet in the Instant Pot. It goes on for 1 minute, so it's super fast. And I'm gonna make them a quick stir fry. So I need to get out some veggies for their stir fry as well, but I might do my veggies and their veggies as the same veggies for convenience sake. So what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna get out some carrots because I'm loving carrots at the moment. They are there's a lovely sweet element when you do veggies, and also my kids love it as well. And I'm going to do some cabbage. I've run out of purple cabbage, which is my favorite, but the kids love green cabbage, so we're going to go with cabbage. And I might also just stick a few courgettes in there as well for good measure. But anyway, that is my thoughts on breakfast of veggies. I've got loads of celery. I accidentally bought extra celery when I didn't realize we had some celery in the fridge. So I'm thinking today, maybe when we get back, I'm going to do a big celery soup. My mum sometimes does a celery soup and it's darn delicious, so maybe I need to ask her how she does it. But yes, that is my plan. So yes, starting the day with loads of incredible veggies, brilliant for your health, incredible for weight loss, and I'm actually just craving them every single morning. So if you need to up your game, or if you've hit a plateau, get those veggies in the morning. I could not recommend it more. Anyway, I'll show you what it looks like when I actually do some eating, but that's my vague plan. So I've decided to also turn this leftover mix into some cake for my kids while we're on the go, because I never know how long we're going to be out for, and I never want to be caught in a situation where they do not have food, because that is not good for anybody. So yes, that's advanced planning. Okay, so quick little update. So I've got my millet here. Millet is such an incredible grain, and so fast in the Instant Pot, as well as quinoa is as well. Then I've got my stir-fried veggies going on over here. I'm going to turn that into a stir-fry for the babies really quickly. I'm just making Abe a cute little packed lunch box. I've got some of those carrot cake balls, a chopped up apple, 2 little oranges. I'm going to put his stir-fry in the middle there. And also I know that later I want to make, actually, what are we even having tonight? Hold on a second. we are having apparently corn chowder tonight, which sounds delicious. But I was thinking, I also just want to cook up loads of sweet potatoes. And I know I might forget when I get back. So what I'm doing is I'm leaving them out so that when I come back, I see them and I cook them. Anyway, that is my strategy. I've got my cake ready to cook. Just out of the Baltic, eating my snacks. This is a lovely picnic area. Starting with my veggies, moving on to my chocolate cake, and I've already eaten an apple and I might have this one later. And a nice little cup of tea. Romy is snacking. Okay, it's many hours later. I think it's about 4 o'clock, no, 3:30. We've been back at home for a while, just chilling and playing and drawing some Mr. Men. And I've decided to bring Abe out. We're going to go and kick around the ball for a little bit because he's got some energy that needs to be released. So, yeah, we're going to play some football, that's right.
And I'll be the goal.
Okay, fantastic. Oh, are you the best goalie?
Yeah.
You really are. So I was getting quite hungry because I didn't actually finish all of my cake for breakfast. There was a quarter left, so I've got that here. And I've also got 2 bananas precariously balanced on my football. So quickly munching this en route because I was starting to get a bit hungry, but I needed to head out the door. So anyway, fruit is incredible, leftovers are incredible, always have them around. And then I think I was gonna make corn chowder tonight for dinner, but actually we've got some leftover chili and I've done sweet potatoes in the oven. Sorry, we're just going up a hill. So I thought that was pretty good actually. So I think we'll just have that. And I know it's been a very chilly few days, but that's all right. Anyway, we're gonna go play and I'm gonna try and eat this food. So Abe and I have just been playing a little game of football and it was actually fantastic to get some lovely movement in, and it's so cold, so it made us run extra fast and push harder just to warm ourselves up. It's about 4:30 now and I'm starting to get really hungry, so we're gonna go back home as fast as I can get Abe to come back home, and then we're gonna go and get some food on because there's some sweet potatoes calling my name and we haven't had them for ages. Abe is escaping from me, so I need to run after him. Okay, we are back at home and I have loads of things on the go, so I want to tell you about them. So right, I have got loads of veggies. I've got some lovely broccoli here. I have got, very excited about it. I keep on forgetting to make this and I don't know why. It's the crispy courgettes. They are in the air fryer, crisping up. I wish they were ready now because I am hungry. What I also have is these incredibly delicious, super squidgy sweet potatoes. And I've opened up 2 of them here and I've got 2 carrots on the side. And I'm also gonna obviously pair it with some leftover chili. So I've got my starches, got my veggies, which is fantastic. I know I haven't really had lunch because it's just been that kind of day, but what I am gonna do, see how I feel after this, and then for like the next meal, or if I am still hungry, what I was thinking is, I was thinking of having like a chocolate bean shake kind of thing. I'm not quite sure, that's in my mind. Beans, cocoa powder, maybe sweet potato to give it sweetness, some oats to like make it like Anyway, I just had in my mind something like that. It might end up being more like a pudding, I'm not quite sure, but that's what I was going for. So I might make that for like an extra meal with some banana on top or something. Not quite sure, but I'll show you what it looks like when it all comes together. Okay, I've put dinner together and I am so excited to dig in. It's basically all my favorite things. I can't believe I've made chili in 3 completely different concoctions and they're all just so delicious. So this is my final chili concoction. I don't think there'll be any more chili after this. Anyway, I've got my chili and I've also got some jalapenos on the top there. Crispy courgettes, 2 big fat sweet potatoes, loads of broccoli and my carrots. So that is my incredibly delicious, massive, low calorie density starch and veggie feast. I'm gonna go and stuff my face right now because I'm absolutely starving. Okie dokie, so it's about 8:30 and I've decided to do my rebounding. I'm really wanting to continue being in the habit of getting my rebounding in every single night and I'm really loving it. I am also wanting to do my calisthenics with James, but that's now, I feel like it's taking up a big chunk of my night when I've got lots of other stuff to do. So I'm gonna have to work that out, but I do definitely want to continue my rebounding because that is for me, it's me time and I really love it. So I'm gonna go and do some rebounding now, dinner was delicious and amazing. I'm not sure, I know I haven't really had lunch, but I'm not really sure if I'm hungry for anything else, and there's no point in eating if you're not hungry. I was really intending to make that kind of like chocolate bean shake thing, and I do have a sweet potato left which I could use, but what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm just going to make that for breakfast tomorrow, because that sounds like a very yummy breakfast. Anyway, so that is my plan. I'm going to go and do some rebounding, then I'm going to work on, then I'm going to do my calisthenics, then I'm going to work on my potato reset, which I'm really excited about. Just to say, I'm feeling really amazing at the moment. I am eating what I consider to be just like a super amazing, clean way of eating, and I'm doing it without any difficulty, and it feels like I'm eating amazingly delicious food. So that combination is just really, really exciting. It's what I would have only dreamed of years ago, and I didn't necessarily do it overnight. I've built it up over time, but obviously you guys know I'm not having any pastas or bready kind of things. I would sometimes have like a pizza base and stuff like that, and those are absolutely fine to include, but I'm just not having any of that at the moment, and I'm not missing it. Also, we did a little meal plan today because we have to put our Riverford order in by Monday, so we had to do our meal plan. Anyway, I'll chat with you about the meal plan tomorrow and discuss what we've decided to eat. There is pizza on the list. I'm not going to have a bready pizza. I'm going to go for either a quinoa wrap turned into pizza, because I really love those. Was it the quinoa, the ones I loved the most? I don't remember. Or what I'm thinking actually is would be really fun is a potato crust pizza base thing. I haven't tried it. I know Jeanette does it from Potato Wisdom, so I might have a look at her recipe and see how she does it, just to get some inspiration with all the veggies on top, and that may work. And then I'm going to do hummus as my cheese, like I always do. So anyway, I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'm going to go do my bouncing now.